All right, guys. So for this Saturday, I wanted to do a fun video and talk about something that I take a lot of pride in. So you'll notice my COVID mask here has the Seahawks logo on it. And so we're going to talk today about why it's so cool to be a Seahawks fan. I'll also be posting some links to these articles and the video as well, so you guys can read them and check out the video. I highly recommend it. So the first thing is, as a teacher at a public charter school, one of the things that we do for professional development is DEI training, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion training. And a couple weeks ago, our topic for that week actually was the subjugation of Native Americans. And being from the state of Washington, specifically the peninsula on the Pacific Northwest, Native Americans had a huge role in me growing up. And one of the things that, as a group, we kind of questioned was the Seahawks logo and whether or not it was a misappropriation of Native American culture in the same way that like Chief Wahoo is for like the Cleveland Indians and, the Redskins logo prior to them changing their name. And as a group, we kind of agreed that we were happy to see what the Redskins had done, changing their name from the Redskins to the Washington football team and removing their logo. I think their logo and Chief Wahoo for the Cleveland Indians might be the most racist logos that are in popular sports and popular culture. But it inspired us to do some research about the Seahawks logo, and I'm going to share this article with you guys. It's from the Burke Museum. And basically it goes through how the Seahawks logo is a legitimate source of Native American culture, and it hasn't been misappropriated or anything like that. So it's actually a really cool story. The guy who actually submitted the original design, I think in the 1970s, was actually a Native American. So it's good to see positive imagery from Native American culture in American pop culture. So that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about being a Seahawks fan and why it's so cool to be a Seahawks fan. And then the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was this. I saw this at school as well. And basically it's this story of this kid named Takarius Ware and how he won the Jimmy V Award for perseverance. And right here in the middle is where I paused it. I want to just show you guys a little clip here.
What's up, bro? Hey, what's up? I'm good. How you living? I heard you doing your thing, bro. Man. I've been trying, just keep grinding. You probably wondering why I'm on here, man. For the behalf of the guest piece, they brought me here, and I couldn't have a better spot to be in to be able to talk to you. Jimmy V talks about perseverance, overcoming all obstacles, who showed nothing but grind, nothing but perseverance and attitude and grit. And I want to let you know that you're that guy. And I'm proud of you, bro. I appreciate it. For real. I'm getting chills. Yeah, me too. I feel it.
So this is a really cool story, really cool video. The Griffin twins are from South Florida, and they both play for the Seahawks. And the one who's giving him his award has only like 3/4 of his left arm, I believe. So he's also a true inspirational story. That's Shaquem Griffin, for those of you guys who don't know. But I'll be sharing this video in the comments as well. We watched this with our students, talking about perseverance and grit and everything like that. So it was a really fun day. And then the last thing I'm going to show you guys is for So actually, you'll also notice in here, the video, it actually has Russell Wilson in it as well, who I'm a huge fan of. But if you just Google Russell Wilson Children's Hospital, you can find multiple articles about him and his philanthropic ways, and his charitable contributions throughout the Seattle community. It's really, really inspiring stuff because Russell Wilson frequently goes to the Children's Hospital in Seattle to make visits. And it just, as a Seahawks fan, I'll kind of wrap it up. It's really cool to see all of these things, and be a fan of this team because it right here on the screen, it says, his children's hospital visits are bigger than football. I like the things that I'm able to appreciate as a fan of the Seahawks that are bigger than football, like charity, philanthropy, appropriate usage of Native American culture. All of these things make me super proud to be a Seahawks fan. And I hope you guys are too. Go Blue, go Hawks.